So, Mr. Chair, I want to give to Ms. Cassandra Leong this Republic Act number 6981 para for her to contemplate while she's in our custody. Kasi, basahin mo mabuti to. We are helping you. Huwag ka maniwala sa mga lawyer mo. Daily lamang ang gusto ng mga yan. Hindi, I mean, let's face it. They want to prolong your cases. Why? Of course. We know that. Kaya si Atty. Topacio, alam mo yan si Atty. Topacio, ayun, ang daming banat kay Congressman Abante. Ang daming banat kay Jinky Luistro. Ang daming banat sa akin lingkod. So, it's our time to get even, no? Alam mo, okay. Pahabain niya ang kaso para at least makuha lahat ng pera mo.
Okay. Sige. Thank you. Thank you, Congressman Fernandez. The next.
Kasi, kanina pa po naririnig ko that you are not involved in Lucky South 999 operation. But inadmit mo po that during your visit in PAGCOR to settle the accounts of Lucky South 999 with Harry Roque, bakit ikaw? Di ba sabi mo kanina, you're not involved in the operation of Lucky South 999? Then, all of a sudden, you represent Lucky South 999 sa PAGCOR na alam mo, pogong pinag-usapan doon, that the sublease agreement, not the sale of the property in which ang claim mo is real property lang kayo. And you've said na hindi ka involved sa Pogo. But now, you're confirming that you represent Lucky South 999 to settle the account of a Pogo licensee, which is Lucky South 999, doon sa PAGCOR. Napaka-inconsistent po.
Hindi po.
Bakit hindi?
Nagbayad lang po ako at nag-present para sa Lucky South 99.
Ayun yung problema.
Pero po, okay lang po magsalita po?
Yeah, tapos
pero
mo.
po, hindi po ako, wala po akong kinalaman.
Mr. Chair, I'm sorry. We cannot allow this kind of attitude from Ms. Ong. Allow the members to finish their question, okay? Masyado kang pa-cute eh.
Let me put in record that, again, he's lying. Ms. Cass is lying because a while ago, he said, while Dennis Cunanan is not present during the time, she said that he gave the money to Dennis Cunanan. And now, sinasabi niya na naman na witness lang daw siya. Again, she represents Lucky South 999, paying such amount to Dennis Cunanan. And of course, Dennis Cunanan is now refuting that. But if Cassie Ong will stand on that statement, she's lying. Dalawa na po. Dalawang instant na. Nung una, sabi niya, real estate lang, wala siyang pakialam sa operation ng Lucky South 999. Nag-PAGCOR sila, then, eto na naman, kay Dennis Cunanan. Sinabi niya kanina, nandito tayo lahat. You check the record. Sabi mo, binigay mo kay Dennis Cunanan yung pera. Now, you're telling us again, bago na naman na you're just a witness. So you're lying. Just for the record, Mr. Chairman. Dalawa na yan.
Thank you.
Pag pangatlo, baka mapilitan ako that I will move to cite you again in contempt. Pinagbigyan ka na po nung nakaraan.
Because the reason why we tried to be lenient, because you are so young and we don't want you to be put in jail with that age. And accordingly, kapag nag-file na yung mga victims ng human trafficking, we are telling you, walang bail yan. Right away, ikukulong ka. Kasi you have written as a letter, no? At sa sulat mo, addressed to the Quad Committee, sa 4 na chairman, wini-withdraw mo yung iyong signing of waiver. Why?
Hindi ko pa po totally wini-withdraw.
Okay.
Nung time na nangako po ako or nagsabi ako ng yes sa inyo is yung time na wala pa po akong kaso. As of now, I have 87 cases po.
Oh, yeah. So,
And-
sige, go ahead.
Okay lang po.
Yeah.
And gugustuhin ko po sana na malaman muna ng lawyer ko or mapag-aralan po nila yung possible na ano. Hindi ko po kino-close yung door for that. Again, pinirmahan ko po siya nung time na binigay po ni Comsec. On the spot, hindi po ako nagdalawang isip for that po.
And as a matter of fact, ay nung pinirmahan mo siya, during the time na nagkaroon tayo ng hearing, 2 days after, pinail ng NBI, ng PAOK, saka ng AMLAC yung case, no? Pero
Yes po.
that case was, pupunta muna yan sa preliminary investigation para makita nila kung meron siyang probable cause. And I have seen yung dokumento, isang makapal siyang documents, And out of the 35 na mga kinasuhan doon, pang 34 ka. Alam mo ba yan?
Hindi pa po namin nakikita
Yung totality.
Opo, hindi pa po na-receive ng lawyer ko yung mga kasong sinampa po sa akin.
Yes. And I would like you to understand that ang nag-file is AMLAC, NBI, saka PAOK. So kung AMLAC yun, once na nakarating yun doon sa korte, so nandun na yung mga ebidensya na makikita at they can file a supplemental doon sa mga waiver na hinihingi namin sa iyo regarding doon sa mga bank transactions that you issued, no? And basically what we wanted sana, kasi I hope that you will understand the work of Congress. Ang trabaho ng Congress, iba doon sa trabaho ng Korte. Yung Korte, it's a long process. At itong dito sa amin sa Kongreso is an investigation in aid of legislation. So what we wanted to find out in this committee ay yung mga pangyayari na makakatulong para baguhin namin ang mga existing na batas para mapatibay natin yung mga pagsawata sa mga kriminalidad na nangyayari sa ating bayan. Especially doon sa Pogo, including yung mga crime elements of human trafficking, sex crimes, kidnapping, torture, murders, and a lot of things. So we hope that you understand that. And trying to what do you call that? Isang tabi mo muna yung waiver will derail the purpose of this investigation. Do you know that? Na medyo, siyempre, kung hindi ka mag-waiver, so eventually, hindi namin makikita yung mga bank transaction mo na maaaring doon namin makita yung mga sinasabi naming malalaking tao na involved sa operation ng Pogo. Kasi doon kami nagkakaroon ng standoff eh. Once na, like for example, kay Ronaldin Baterna, pinaprocess na namin yung waiver na in-issue niya. Samantalang yung sa iyo, hindi namin ma-process because you have issued a temporary withholding the notarization of your signed waiver. So, baka kasi maano ka ng mga event na once na ang AMLAC nagpadala na dito ng tinatawag natin mga bank transaction mo because they have already elevated that to the court, magiging useless na rin yung waiver na ibibigay mo sa amin. Alam mo ba yan? So, you need to discuss that with your lawyer, Cassandra.
Pag-aaralan po ng hindi ko naman po again kino-close yung door for that waiver, but gusto ko po sana na mapag-aralan po muna ng aking mga abogado yung kasong sinampa po sa akin ng government agency po.
Doon sa 46 buildings that naandun sa Porac. Kasi sabi mo kanina, 40 plus, di ba? 46 yung buildings doon eh. At doon sa 46 buildings na yon, kasama doon yung mansion?
Hindi po.
Hindi kasama yung mansion. Okay. So, kanina may binanggit si Mr. Representative Johnny Pimentel that the assessment of that property already recent from before na hundreds of millions. But according sa assessment, it recent to 2.5 billion. Tingin mo, umaabot na ng 2.5 billion yung property, including the lots, the buildings, the structures, the golf courses. Merong golf courses yun, di ba? Walang golf course.
Wala po.
Mga bilas lang. Mga bilas.
Bahay lang po.
Mga bahay saka mga buildings.
Buildings, iilan lang po siya.
So do you think aabot siya sa 2.5 billion?
Ipa-double check ko po dun sa accountant po.
And if you have a 58% stake do sa Whirlwind Corporation, which own the real estate property, kung titingnan natin 58%, so kung for example, gawin na lang natin 2 billion yon, so meron ka ng more than 1 billion. Tama ba yan? Kasi 58% ka eh.
If ganun po yung compute, tama po. Pero hindi ko po sinasabi na
2 billion.
i-double check ko po.
Sige. Okay. Anyway, doon po sa Porac, have you encountered a personality in the name of Rose Nonolin?
Pwede pong pakiulit.
Rose Nonolin.
Hindi ko po sigurado, pero hindi familiar yung name sa akin.
Familiar.
Hindi familiar.
Hindi siya familiar. Rose Nonolin.
Maybe sa face po,
Okay.
possible.
Nung June 4, yung Lucky South 2024 was raided by government operatives. Do you remember the time na na-raid to ng DILG?
Yung mansion po ba yun?
Lucky South 99, located in Porac, Pampanga, was raided in June 4, 2024. Na-raid siya. Are you familiar with this raid?
Opo.
Okay. And after that, nagpatuloy pa rin ang operasyon. Even nagkaroon na ng
Wala na pong operational dahil ni-raid na po nila, pero wala po silang nakita kahit isang tao sa loob po ng compound.
So in other words, nung ma-raid siya nung June 4, ay nagpatuloy pa rin kayo ng operasyon.
Again, wala na pong operation by that time. At yung ni-raid po yun, wala na pong operational dahil po nag-email po ang PAGCOR sa amin na hindi na po nila i-renew yung tawag dito, yung lisensya po namin.
So hindi na siya nag-operate after June 4?
Yes po. And pwede niyo po akong bigyan ng chance mag-explain regarding dun po sa pinakita niyo last time sa akin na torture.
Yes, sige, go ahead.
Yung mga torture video na yon, pwede niyo po puntahan ang Porac, Pampanga. Wala po kayong makikitang any background na ganun yung room ng torture. Kahit ikutin niyo po ang buong Porac, Pampanga na meron po doon sa sinasabing illegal Pogo raid na ni-raid ng PAOK po.
Ang ibig mo sabihin, yung 46 buildings na yon, walang nagmamatch doon sa pinakita nating mga torture.
Yes po.
How can you be sure of it?
Again, hindi po ako sigurado.
Were you able-
Pero po,
Yes. Hindi ka
dun
sigurado?
Ha?
Hindi ka sigurado?
Hindi, kasi
Hindi ka
yung...
sigurado na doon naganap yung mga torture na sinasabi ko
Kasi kung
during the last
makikita
time.
niyo po yung video
Yung background.
Opo, yung background ng video, wala po kaming ganun na background.
Sa lahat ng 46 buildings?
Yes po.
And in every building, how many rooms do you have sa bawat building?
Hindi ko po sigurado. Pero, kasi wala kong... Hindi ko pinapakialaman yung operational
You
nila.
know, kasi galing kami doon eh. We have
Opo.
seen the place eh.
Yeah.
And at the same time, ang lawak ng lugar.
Opo.
And trying to tell us na yung pinakita namin dito, walang mga background doon sa actual location where it happened, it's beyond my comprehension. Kasi sa 46 buildings na yon, it's really hard to go around. Hindi mo kayang talagang puntahan ng lahat. And at the same time, kaya mong baguhin right away yung mga background na sinasabi mo. So don't tell us that the videos, the tortures that was raided by PAOK TF, and they were able to confiscate thousands of cell phones at nakuha mismo doon sa area where it was raided, doon nakuha yung mga video ng tortures. And I think it's quite offending on the part of the PAOK TF to to tell this story na walang mga background na gano'n, kung hindi mo siya mako-confirm that you were able to visit all the 46 buildings in that Pogo Hub.
Mr.
If, Cassie, if you were able to see all of the rooms of the 46 buildings, then I will believe you.
Mr. Chair, kami
Yes.
po ang nagpatayo doon. At nung niraid po yun, hindi na po kami nakapasok. Even Wordwin, hindi na po makapasok.
Noong,
Niraid po yun. Nung niraid, nung sinasabi nung June 4, hindi ko
Yes.
maalala yung exact date ng raid today. Nung niraid nung June 4, hindi na po kami nakapasok. Any staff from Wordwin, Mapal, Wordwin, Lucky South, hindi na po sila nakapasok.
so in other words,
So, impossible.
in other words, Cassie, you're telling us because you are trying to tell me that you know the different backgrounds o yung mga pasad ng different rooms and buildings for that matter, yung 46. So, meaning kung alam mo lahat yung mga pasad at yung mga background ng mga different rooms, you are directly involved in the operation of Pogo.
Again, Mr. Chair, correct ko lang po ha. Kami po nagpatayo, kaya alam ko po
Exactly.
yung background. Pero hindi po at never po ako nangailam sa operational ng any Pogo po. Meron po ba ditong present na makakapagturo kung ako po ang kung nakisali po ako sa operational ng Pogo po?
And that's why I was a bit shocked when you are trying to tell us that it's a different background ng mga torture victims that I have shown in the last hearing. Because parang ang feeling ko, alam na alam mo lahat ng bawat rooms ng bawat building doon sa Porac. And that's the reason why nagkaroon ako ng konting doubts sa sinasabi mo that you are not an operator of the Lucky South 99. And for that matter, Cassie, ikaw ang authorized representative ng Lucky South, correct?
Yes po.
From
to ensure-
2019 up to present.
From 2019, meron naging ilan years na hindi po ako naging authorized po.
Yeah.
Yes po. Nung huli lang po.
So, bali,
And Mr.
2019
Chair-
up to present, ikaw yung consultant. Nakalagay dito sa PDS mo that was submitted sa PAGCOR. 2019 to present, Lucky South 99 Outsourcing Incorporated, consultant ka. Correct?
2019 po, and meron po sa pagitan ng 2019. Nung
lied
present,
you lied on your PDS. Kasi sinasabi
No.
mo dito, 2019 to present, Lucky South 99 Outsourcing, consultant ka. And,
yes, iba yung consultant po sa...
yes. And 2023 up to present, Lucky South 99 Outsourcing Incorporated, authorized representative ka.
Opo.
Yun. So, meaning, hindi ka nawala sa Lucky South 99.
I mean, nung panahon na yon, yes, consultant pa po ako, pero madalang na lang ako naging consultant.
Pero
nito
you are a part of the Lucky South 99 from the inception up to 2024. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, in other words, even you are a authorized representative from 2023 to present sa Lucky South 99, naging incorporator ka naman ng Whirlwind Corporation from 2022 to present.
Hindi ko po sigurado yung year.
It's in the PDS.
Yeah. Hindi ko po sigurado yung
Yes,
year.
you submitted this sa PAGCOR. Kaya I'm just basing this on the documents that I have right now. At lumalabas dito na 2022 to present, ikaw ang executive assistant ng Whirlwind Corporation. 2023 to present, ikaw naman ay authorized representative ng Lucky South 99. And noong March 26, 2024, you have the 58% of ownership of the Whirlwind Corporation. Is this correct?
Yes po.
Okay. And as a matter of fact, Cassie, yun na nga, katulad na nabanggit natin noong nakaraang hearing, you were with Attorney Harry Roque and Altenco when you paid yung kakulangan ng Lucky South 99 doon sa opisina ni Altenco. Tama?
Opo, nagpasama lang po ako noong time na yun.
So being the authorized representative, ikaw naghawak ng pera para ibayad sa PAGCOR. And it reaches like $500,000 yung mga binayad mo sa PAGCOR. Am I correct?
Hindi ko po sigurado dun sa amount. Pero yes.
Yeah. Kasi nasa nasa PAGCOR documents. So I want you to go back doon sa isang document sa Radyo Pilipinas anchored by Michael Rogas and Lawrence Tanhoco noong June 14, 2024, aired at news item that Parmalee Queen Roslyn intends to retrieve some items from the Porac Pogo. The news cited an unnamed source from PNP Region 3 who they tried to bribe allegedly through a certain Alvin Constantino. So, andun daw si Roslyn yung mga gamit niya sa Pogo, sa Porac. And that's the reason why a while ago I asked you about si Roslyn. So, hindi mo siya kilala talaga.
Hindi ko po sigurado kung kakilala ko siya. Maybe sa face, but not sa name
The reason
po.
why I ask you about this Nono Lin, kasi siya yung asawa ni Wen Xiong Lin, who is involved with the drug trade starting nung year 2003. At kung nandun si Rose Nono Lin, according sa Radio Pilipinas, anchored by Michael Rogas and Lawrence Tanhoco, then worried kami na ang pogo mo ay merong mga involvement of drugs. Hindi ako nagsabi nito, ha?
Yes
Ang nagsabi nito yung Radyo Pilipinas.
Opo. Hindi ko po alam yan. And possible hindi ko po talaga siya kilala. Again, hindi ko po yung Pogo. Iba po yung Pogo sa
Yes, I'm sorry
po.
for that.
And hindi
So,
po ako naging operational ng Pogo.
Yes. Okay. Kasi, are you aware of Section 4 of Republic Act 6981? Yung Witness Protection Program?
Pwede kong tanungin yung lawyer ko for that. Hindi ko po alam eh.
Ang Witness Protection Program ay dito under sa Section 4, may kapangyarihan ang committee ito na irekomenda sa ating speaker na ikaw ay mag-under sa Witness Protection Program. Ang Witness Protection Program ay kung makikita ng committee ito na magsasabi ka ng totoo, lalo't higit doon sa mga involved doon sa mga transaction para malesen o mitigate yung crime that will be filed against you.
Pwede kong konsultahin yung abogado ko for that.
Andiyan ba yung lawyer
para
mo?
lang
Wala ba si Attorney Topacio?
Attorney Joey po.
Hindi ba pwede si Attorney Topacio ang sumagot? Yes. Can you please enter your appearance, your name, and what law firm do you work for? Yeah.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I am Joselito Lumangaya. I am the law partner of Attorney Ferdy Topacio. Unfortunately, Attorney Topacio is...
You are limited to just give her a legal advice, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
So try to talk to her for 30 seconds and explain the WPP. Okay, sige, Cassie, are you aware of the
Na-explain
WPP?
na po ng
Sige.
lawyer ko po.
Ano sabi?
Ah,
Na-explain na sa'yo?
Yes po, in-explain
ano
niya po
masasabi mo sa WPP that under Republic Act 6981? So, kasi yung waiver na binigay mo sa amin, tapos withhold mo, so, kung hindi mo na siya itutuloy, at hindi na natin malalaman yung mga sinasabi namin about doon sa mga bank transactions that you have issued, then, basically, mapupunta na talaga sa korte lahat yun. So, you will not have any opportunity anymore to enter into our WPP. With regards to Section 4, with regards to Section 4. Doon naman sa DOJ, they have also the process of entering the WPP. Pero we are giving you the opportunity, the fastest way, no? Here. Kasi in aid of legislation kami. But of course, certain lawyers, no, law firm, siyempre gusto nila mahabang proseso sa korte. Di ba? You know that. Because, may bayad ng lawyers eh. Di ba? Dito, mabilis yung proseso namin. And once you enter the WPP, no, if we see that your revelation entails that amount of being under the program, then mamimitigate yung mga kaso that will be
again, Mr. Chair.
filed against you. Sige, go ahead.
Hindi ko po sinasarado yung pag-waive ko po. Again, sinain ko po siya that night nung binigay po ni Comsec po sa akin.
Okay.
Hindi po ako nagdalawang isip. Pero dahil nga po finalan nila ako ng kaso, I just want to, para maging protected din sa sarili ko.
But you have to remember, yung filing ng kaso sa iyo, it's a for preliminary investigation. So ngayon, ang tanong ko sa iyo, Cassie, kasi sa dami-dami naman na pumasok na pera doon sa Whirlwind, saka sa Lucky South. So sino mga nare-remember mo that you issued check na mga kilalang personalidad?
Wala po.
Wala ka na
Sa
issuehan
pagkakaalala. Wala po.
sa pagkakaalala mo. So may nakakalimutan ka pa.
Hindi po. I mean, sa pagkakaalala ko po, wala po.
You're under oath.
Yes po. Kaya nga po, sa pagkakaalala ko po,
Sa
wala po.
pagkakaalala mo.
Opo.
Alam mo, magandang sagot yan eh. Kasi kapag na-corner ka naman, sasabihin mo, ay, naku, nakalimutan ko kasi yun. Di ba?
Hindi po.
Di ba?
Ang alam ko po, wala po.
Wala kang naaalala na politiko, senador, gobernador, mayor, congressman.
Wala po. Wala po.
Wala.
Wala po.
Okay, cash. Yung binigay mong cash.
Saan po?
Sa mga tao sa likod ng Pogo.
Connected sa Pogo po.
Oo, yes.
Again, Mr. Chair,
Wala din.
hindi po ako
Ang nagbibigay.
operational ng Pogo.
Okay, so we're trying to make it sure, no? Kasi, ha? Ayan, sabi ni Chairman Akop, talaga. Alam mo kasi kasi,
Kindly wrap up.
we wanted to help you, no? Kasi 58% yung ownership mo ng Whirlwind. And when you issued a transmission of money to PAGCOR amounting to more than $500,000, including the $50,000 cash, no? Medyo questionable na sa amin yun eh. Kasi siyempre, for a young businesswoman as you are, no? Parang yung paghahawak mo ng ganung malaking pera, medyo mag-iisip kami kung talagang galing sa'yo. Or, sino nagbigay sa'yo ng ganung kalaking pera?
Regarding naman sa PAGCOR payments po, hindi po siya galing sa amin at hindi po siya galing sa Whirlwind. Galing po siya sa Lucky South.
Correct. Lucky South.
Sa renter, yeah.
Yes, Lucky South 99, di
Yes,
ba?
galing sa mga
So-
okay lang po i-explain ko.
Yes, sige, go ahead.
Oo.
Kasi ito yung issue mong
Yes po. That's why nandyan po yung pangalan ko po. Ako po yung authorized po ng Lucky South para magbayad po niyan.
Yes, correct.
Opo.
So ngayon,
Yung pera na po yan, hindi ko po in-issue from my own. Hindi din po siya galing sa corporation po namin.
wait. In-issue mo tong $200,000 sa account number 340-403-7632. Yan yung sa PAGCOR Dollar Fund. At ito naman ang galing sa iyo, Catherine Ong, Lucky South Outsourcing Incorporated, OGL 23-1102. Tapos, andito yung account number. So, kaninong pera yon?
Yung pera po yun, galing po sa Lucky South.
Na ikaw ang nag-issue.
Na ako po yung nagbayad.
Sige, kaya nga, wire transfer.
Hindi po siya transfer.
Binayad mo ng cash?
Yes po, sa Land Bank po. Ayan po yung resibo po.
Yeah, ikaw nagbayad ng cash sa Land Bank.
Yes po.
So, dinala mo yung pera na $200,000 sa Land Bank para payment doon sa PAGCOR.
Opo.
At sino nagbigay sa iyo ng $200,000?
Si Mr. Cheng po.
Si
Yung assistant ni Mr. Cheng.
Ching.
C-H-E-N-G. Ayun ang alam ko kasi Chinese eh.
Okay.
Sige.
Alright.
Medyo interject lang si
Ay, okay. Sige, go ahead,
Kong
Congressman.
Paduano.
Ano lang po, Miss Cassie, kasi kanina pa po naririnig ko that you are not involved in Lucky South 999 operation. But inadmit mo po that during your visit in PAGCOR to settle the accounts of Lucky South 999 with Harry Roque, bakit ikaw? Di ba sabi mo kanina, you're not involved in the operation of Lucky South 999? Then all of a sudden, you represent Lucky South 999 sa PAGCOR na alam mo, pogong pinag-usapan doon, that the sublease agreement, not the sale of the property in which ang claim mo is real property lang kayo. And you've said na hindi ka involved sa Pogo. But now, you're confirming that you represent Lucky South 999 to settle the account of a Pogo licensee, which is Lucky South 999, doon sa PAGCOR. Napaka-inconsistent po.
Hindi po.
Bakit hindi?
Nagbayad lang po ako at nag-present para sa Lucky South 99.
Ayun yung problema.
Pero po, okay lang po magsalita po?
Yeah, tapusin
Pero
mo.
po, hindi po ako, wala po akong kinalaman.
Mr. Chair, I'm sorry. We cannot allow this kind of attitude from Ms. Ong. Allow the members to finish their question, okay? Masyado kang pa-cute eh.
Hindi po, pasensya na rin po.
So let it be a reminder to you, Miss Cassie, na patapusin mo munang magtanong ang ating mga membro bago ka sumagot.
Okay po, pasensya na po.
Please proceed, Congressman.
Lastly,
Paduano.
And address
Chairman,
the chair, Mr. Chair. Ask her, direct her to address the chair.
And address the chair. Na pagsasagot ka, address the chair bago ka sumagot. Okay?
Okay po.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman. Let it be put on record that Cassie Ong is lying because inconsistent po yung sinasabi niya kanina. Nakikinig lang po ako, is not representing Lucky South 999, but here comes the payment of accounts. Siya po ang bumayad. Kahit sabihin mo pa po, hindi mo pera from Chen, but still, you represent Lucky South 99 in PAGCOR to settle that account. That's on record. At pag dinay mo, you're lying na.
Thank you, Congressman Paduano. Please proceed, Congressman Fernandez.
Okay, Cassie, there was an issue between you and Mr. Dennis Cunanan with regards to the $500,000 that supposedly Mr. Harry Roque told us that you gave to Dennis Cunanan. What's the truth about this?
Ang ano po dyan is, ang sabi po ni Dennis Cunanan is, naloko po siya.
Pero nagbigay ka ng $500,000 kay Dennis Cunanan? Because Dennis Cunanan was denying under oath that he received $500,000 from you.
I think hindi po.
Nagbigay ka ba o hindi?
Nagbigay po pero hindi po buong 500 po.
Magkano binigay mo?
I-double check ko po.
Mr. Chairman.
Cassandra, panay ka check ha?
Hindi po, Mr. Chair.
Hindi mo matatandaan yung ganong kalaking pera, $500,000 or $400,000 na ibinigay mo kay Dennis Cunanan? Personal mo bang binigay yung $500,000? Sabihin na natin $400,000. personal bang binigay kay Dennis Cunanan yung 400,000 or whatever price is that? Whatever amount is that? Personal ba o hindi?
Yes po.
Personal. Binigay mo sa kanya. So, kung binigay mo yung almost $500,000 kay Dennis Cunanan, so ibig sabihin, nagsisinungaling si Dennis Cunanan.
Mr. Chair, hindi po isahan yun.
Yes, no matter what. So, basta nagbigay ka ng almost 500,000 kay Dennis Cunanan. Nagbigay ka.
Hindi ko po alam yung amount, pero nagbigay po, pero hindi isahan po.
Okay, is Dennis Cunanan here?
Yes, yes, he's here. Kindly wrap up your question.
Yes, I'm
Congressman
about to
Fernandez.
be done, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Dennis Cunanan, so you were denying the $500,000, and according to Miss Miss Cassie, Oo nga eh. Cassandra, nagbigay siya sa'yo ng $500,000 or less than $500,000. Ano ba totoo dito, Mr. Dennis Cunanan?
Your Honors, we will stand by our statement that we didn't get that. Whatever the reason for their action, I suppose they just wanted to get a payment plan with PAGCOR, which eventually they were able to settle with PAGCOR. So I suppose, Your Honors, on that aspect of the fund that they were talking about, nothing was missing with the government agency, and I suppose that is something that they have to deal with me personally, and we will act on it based on how it is being presented, Your Honors. Because as far as we are concerned, since that time on until this point in time, nothing legal have been happened on our part. We were even being asked support to help them with their reapplication for registration. So if that thing happened, I suppose they will not even call back on me and ask for support, particular to their re-registration,
Were you able
reapplication for
to-
registration.
Yeah, okay. Were you able to hear what she just said on this committee regarding the $500,000 that you misuse the money of $500,000? Is that correct, Cassie?
Ang pagkakaalam ko po is parang naloko po siya.
Naloko ka daw.
Opo, pero hindi, ang alam ko po is hindi po.
But you are denying that you accepted money from Cassie Ong.
Yes, Your Honor, because we don't deal directly.
So
Your
in other
Honors.
words, Mr. Chairman, somebody is lying between the two. Maliwanag na maliwanag, may nagsisinungaling sa inyong dalawa. Hindi namin malaman kung ikaw o si Cassie.
Your Honors, if I may, when I was working for them as their liaison, particular to their application for registration, we did. We helped them facilitate their fees with PAGCOR, and these were properly documented. That's why they got their license.
Okay, thank you. Cassie, meron ka bang what you call this acknowledgement, receipt that you have given him the staggered amount of $500,000?
Mr. Chair, bali, naging witnesses lang po ko noong mga panahon na yon.
Naging
Pero-
what? Naging what?
Naging witness
Mr.
lang
Chair.
po. Pero,
Point of order.
Yes, sir.
What is the point of order of Congressman Akop?
The resource person has not been recognized by the chair and she is answering.
Yeah,
That's the rule that I stated this morning, Mr. Chair, that before a resource person can answer or say anything, he must ask permission
okay.
from the chair.
Attorney, can you please advise your client for the last time that she has to first be recognized by the chair, second, address the chair before she replies to any question propounded by the member. Okay, thank you. Last warning.
So again, Cassie, I will repeat my question. Do you have an acknowledgement receipt regarding the your giving the staggered payments to Mr. Dennis Cunanan?
pwede na po.
You ask permission.
Pwede.
Mr. Chair, you
Mr.
always
Chair,
say
pwede
You
na
always
po.
say Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Sige, sagutin mo siya and then you say, Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair.
sagutin mo siya.
Okay po. Pasensya na po.
Mr. Chair, always
Yes, po.
start with your statement with Mr. Chair. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Chair, bali po, naging witnesses lang po ako noong mga panahon na yon na to prove na parang na ako lang, tawag doon, dumaan po talaga yung money Mr. Dennis Cunanan po.
Hindi, what do you mean by witnesses? I mean, naging witness ka. Pero ang sabi mo kanina, ibinigay mo staggered yung pera. So, paano ka naging witness sa isang bagay na pagbibigay mo? Sinong... I
Bali
can't
po-
get it. I cannot get it.
Mr. Chair, pwede mo po magsabi. Mr. Chair, bali po, may ibang tao nag-aabot sa kanya, nandun lang po ako.
Is this true, Mr. Dennis Cunanan?
Again, Your Honors, whatever were entrusted to us at that time were properly documented and were properly, because they will not have their license if we haven't done our part and our role. So whatever the transactions that went through with them internally, by the time I was out, wala na po akong alam doon sa mga nangyari.
Mr. Chair, quick manifestation. Mr. Cunanan is not being responsive to the Honorable Dan Fernandez because he was asking for a confirmation if it is true that Cassandra Ong was only witnessing the handing of money to Dennis Cunanan.
No, ma'am.
So it is
Your
not
Honors,
true.
no. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So, kung naging witness ka lang, Cassie, nung pagbibigay ng pera kay Dennis Cunanan,
Mr. Chair, it was denied already by Mr. Dennis Cunanan. With all due respect.
Mr. Chairman,
okay, all right.
Mr. Chairman,
Sige.
if, with the indulgence of Congressman, again, let me put in record that, again, he's lying. Ms. Cassie is lying because a while ago, he said, while Dennis Cunanan is not present during the time, she said that he gave the money to Dennis Cunanan. And now, sinasabi niya na naman na witness lang daw siya. Again, she represents Lucky South 999 paying such amount to Dennis Cunanan. And of course, Dennis Cunanan is now refuting that. But if Cassie Ong will stand on that statement, she's lying. Dalawa na po. Dalawang instant na. Nung una, sabi niya, real estate lang, wala siyang pakialam sa operation ng Lucky South 999. Nagpag-core sila. Then, eto na naman, kay Dennis Cunanan. Sinabi niya kanina, nandito tayo lahat. You check the record. Sabi mo, binigay mo kay Dennis Cunanan yung pera. Now, you're telling us again, bago na naman na you're just a witness. So you're lying. Just for the record, Mr. Chairman. Dalawa na yan.
Thank you.
Pag pangatlo, baka mapilitan ako that I will move to cite you again in contempt. Pinagbigyan ka na po noong nakaraan. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Congressman Paduano. Congressman Fernandez,
And as a
please
matter of
wrap
fact,
up.
this will be my last question. And as a matter of fact, Miss Cassandra Ong, no, we have to remind you to be truthful. We've been very, very lenient with you. And we hope that you will try to answer all the questions truthfully. Otherwise, this committee, again, will cite you in contempt. As a matter of fact, the reason why we withdraw you being cited in contempt, because you agreed that you will sign the waiver. And unfortunately, hindi mo itinuloy and you were still thinking about it. And we might think also that we will be citing you in contempt if ever that you continue to lie. We hope, Miss Cassandra Ong, you will come to your own senses and try to help this Quadcom. Because, unfortunately, parang napapansin namin na nagiging complacent ka with the treatment that we are giving to you. Don't. Please. Because the reason why we tried to be lenient, because you are so young and we don't want you to be put in jail with that age. And accordingly, kapag nag-file na yung mga victims ng human trafficking, we are telling you, walang bail yan. Right away, ikukulong ka. So, Mr. Chair, I want to give to Ms. Cassandra Leong this Republic Act number 6981 para for her to contemplate while she's in our custody. Kasi, basahin mo mabuti to. We are helping you. Huwag ka maniwala sa mga lawyer mo. daily lamang ang gusto ng mga yan. Hindi, I mean, let's face it. They want to prolong your cases. Why? Of course. We know that. Kaya si Atty. Topacio, alam mo yan si Atty. Topacio, ayun, ang daming banat kay Congressman Abante. Ang daming banat kay Jinky Luistro. Ang daming banat sa akin lingkod. So, it's our time to get even, no? Alam mo, pahabain niya ang kaso para at least makuha lahat ng pera mo.
Okay. Sige. Thank you. Thank you, Congressman Fernandez. The next